It's over midnight here in Calgary, Alberta, but we're just following up on something that just happened yesterday. That was Friday. We understand that Pastor George Chibubi Palo was in Ndola, and they had a program where they were reviewing the national budget at a church. And so we understand that Pastor Chibubi has been arrested by the Zambian police, and today being Saturday, it means he's likely to spend the weekend in jail. They were addressing a meeting regarding the national budget, and the police officers went into the church, arrested Pastor George Chibubi Palo, and arrested several other people. Some reports are suggesting that about 4 people have been arrested by the Zambia police in Ndola. This is very concerning. We are appealing to President Lungu to release Pastor George Palo. We cannot let this slide. It's unjustifiable. It doesn't make sense. This is continuing signs of a dictatorship. So we appeal to the Zambia police, to the President of the Republic, to the Minister of Home Affairs, to forthwith release Pastor George Chibubi Palo. He's a good man. I don't think he has done anything that should deserve to be in police cells, certainly not over the weekend. This is very sad because it is coming just a day after the so-called National Day of Prayer and Reconciliation. And so what kind of government is this, that a day after the so-called prayers and fasting and reconciliation, you arrest a pastor who is speaking at a gathering discussing the national budget? What kind of mentality is that? What Christianity is that? This is why several people are boycotting these so-called prayers, because they are not prayers. They are a circus. They are not prayers, they are players. Because you cannot pray on Thursday, and on Friday you go and arrest a pastor. And you arrest a pastor for speaking about the national budget. We know that President Lungu's reign has become very, very dictatorial. But I think this is an overreach. The arrest of Pastor George Chibubi. Our prayers are with him. He's a good man, and we hope that the Zambian state will release Pastor George as soon as possible and release him without charge and without conditions. This arrest is unjustifiable, and it shouldn't be tolerated in a democracy. Zambians have the freedom to gather together, discuss the national budget, or to organize themselves politically. It is not against the law in Zambia for people to gather together to discuss the national budget or to organize themselves politically. Those are fundamental freedoms that Zambians enjoy. And so we continue to appeal today to President Lungu, to everyone involved in this government, to release Pastor George and his friends and other people from that group that was gathered at a church. We add our voices to condemn this kind of behavior. Very, very sad, very, very disappointing, completely unacceptable. And we as a people, we are not going to tolerate and sit back when the government is abusing people's rights, particularly a government that claims to be Christian, a government that just on Thursday, made a lot of noise about prayers and about reconciliation and about peace. The following day, you send soldiers into a church, armed policemen, to go and arrest a defenseless, vulnerable pastor. We appeal to this government to release Pastor George, and we stand in solidarity with him and whatever he is standing for. Thank you.